Hey, what's going on, everybody? It is Fan Talk with a video that is fun. It's more fun speculating and analyzing the story of Injustice 2 and the product of the Injustice series done by NetherRealm. And these kind of topics are just really fun. Who's going to be in the game? And here's the thing, I've been playing Mortal Kombat 11 non-stop, and as I'm playing, I am secretly missing Injustice 2. I never thought I would, because there's characters in Injustice 2 that I don't like to fight against. But I cannot believe that I'm saying or actually thinking that I really miss Injustice 2. So with that being said, I've developed a chart where we can categorize who's going to return or slash be in the game and who will not return slash there's no chance. So for a DC character, King Shark, I don't think King Shark will ever make an appearance in the Injustice series, excuse me. But speaking about the Injustice series, first, the automatic, the easy, the Justice League. And I have 4 members of the Justice League because I do not believe Cyborg will return. The thing about NRS or these games is that you can tell who's in the game for the story and who's in the game because for special moves, for being a fun character, right? And Cyborg is one of those characters where you look at his movesets, where you look at the special moves, it's obvious that this character was designed to have fun. So that's the interesting thing about Injustice 2 is that there's actually characters like John Constantine and the Lightning guy, Static Shock, I believe was his name. Those characters were supposed to be in Injustice, but they weren't. And I have a strange feeling that Dr. Fate replaced John Constantine, and for Cyborg, I don't know, But speaking about Dr. Fate, he is a character that will not return. Why? Because he is dead, and as we've seen in the past games, NRS does not include dead characters. So another dead character, Gorilla Grodd, he will not return. Aquaman killed him, so that was pretty badass. But let's go into the other side of who will be in the game. This is a no-brainer. This is an obvious one, an easy one. Beast Boy. This is a character that everyone has been demanding for so long, especially as a DLC. Nobody really cared. People were really willing to pay $15 for Beast Boy as DLC. And so with DLC, Beast Boy probably going to be a regular character. I feel that this character, Raven, will return. And I'm not done here. I feel Black Fire or Star Sapphire, however you want to call her, the cousin slash sister of Starfire, will make an appearance. And on top of that, I believe Starfire will also be in this game. There's no way, there's no reason Starfire shouldn't be in this game. She is so fun to play, both at a casual level and at a competitive level. And in terms of story, we have the Teen Titans, except for Blackfire, we have the Teen Titans reunion with the death of Cyborg. If Cyborg is not going to return, have him be as a plot device. Make him reunite the original Teen Titans. And so as we're talking about the story mode, let's talk about the big baddie, the villain, another DLC character who I mean should be in the game, and I feel as if strongly should be as part of the story mode, the main villain, Darkseid, obviously. Now, here's the thing about NetherRealm Studios games, that they have always a family member being related. So in Injustice 1 we had Batgirl, and in Injustice 2 we had Supergirl. And those characters did not Batgirl did not show up in Injustice 2. And so it's this kind of trend, right? I feel it's time that Aquaman's wife, the badass, Mera, however you want to call her, should be in the game. And I feel like with that trend, it should be obvious. Scarecrow, a Batman villain. He was in Injustice 1's cutscene. He was in Injustice 2, part of the story mode. I feel like, well, not really a huge role, but still, I feel like he should return just for fun. Supergirl. No, As I said, the trend with being Batgirl and Supergirl being related, I feel like Supergirl will sit out for Mera. Jesus almighty, Joker, please do not come back. We've had you 2 games now. You're supposed to be dead, so I don't think he'll return. For a 3rd time, no. Blue Beetle, trash character. He was a throwaway character. And another character, trash, throwaway, absolutely not fun to play. At a competitive level, sure, but just really not fun characters, just throwaway characters. Swamp Thing should be in the game. And then we have another DLC character, Enchantress, should be in the game. And finally, a new character that is so damn obvious that was supposed to be in Injustice 2, John Constantine. And it's going to be so fun to see how he plays. But the reason why I have Swamp Thing, Enchantress, and John Constantine in Injustice 3 is the Dark Justice League. If you don't know, Dark Justice League is a thing, and these 3 to team up with maybe Blackfire, that would be extremely badass. Black Canary, another character, she should be in the game. And her husband, well, I feel differently about that. I think Green Arrow is going to die in Injustice 3, maybe off screen and still not be playable. Catwoman, no reason not to. You know what? NetherRealm, Ed Boon, they are savages. They are complete savages. So I want to put her in the no chance because she's been in 2 games, right? But there's a possibility that they might just troll a lot of people and put her in no chance. May not even make her return. Poison Ivy, she definitely should return. Big D at EVO 2019 had an amazing run, and it's proven that at a competitive level she is viable. Another character I didn't like at first, but as I watched and played the story, she was super fun, and she's such a great character. Harley Quinn. Deadshot, stay dead, man. As soon as he was nerfed, nobody picked him up. Bane, no, please do not come back. Bane was fun, but still. Black Adam, yes, please. I mean, we don't have Shazam, and you didn't die yet, so please return. And finally, and the man, the myth, the character that is Sonic Fox's character, Captain Cold. I don't think he'll return. I really don't think so. So, on this side, we have 19 characters in Injustice 3, some new characters like John Constantine and Beast Boy, Blackfire, a returning character like Raven, and some returning DLC characters. So that leaves us with 6 characters, and I'm going for 25 because it feels like almost all of the NetherRealm games are 25 characters at launch, and then at the end of their life cycle, they end up with like 35 or 40 characters. Injustice 1, I think, had 35. I'm not too sure, but with that being said, Lobo, in the game. He's going to be in the game. He was a high demand. Another character that's going to be in the game, I feel as if should be high demand, Huntress. Now, in Injustice 2, Killer Croc is in the cutscene. So remember how in Injustice 1, Scarecrow was in a cutscene, and now Killer Croc is in a cutscene? So it's possible that Killer Croc could be in Injustice 3 because of this trend. Remember, they do this trend. I feel, get rid of Killer Croc. Nobody really likes Killer Croc. Get the classic Batman villain. I feel like he was a classic for maybe a short time. Clayface. Zoom. This is a no-brainer. This is a character that should be in the game. Have a similar moveset to Flash, but make it so different. And how that really works is basically have all the special moves the same, but keep the strings different. That would be extremely fun. And I actually want to go back to Mera. If that's the case, if you want to do that, have Mera have the same, or I know people are going to get super upset, have her have the same special moves as Aquaman, but have the strings be different. That would be amazing. And last but not least, the 25th character, the Batman villain that should have been in the game, that should be in the game, that is most likely going to be in Injustice 3, Ras al Ghul. I probably mispronounced his name. I'm not a Batman fan. I'm more of a Aquaman. Like, I've read all the Aquaman comics. I've read, well, only Aquaman and another comic which you're about to see right here. So I probably mispronounced his name, but he is a high demanding villain, and I've seen the Batman movies, and he is badass. So I would love to see him in Injustice 3. And if I'm not correct, please correct me, but didn't he resurrect the first Robin, who is now known as the Red Hood or Red Hood? So Ras al Ghul, definitely. That's the 24th character. I'm sorry. The 25th character should be the Endless. Now, some of you are like, okay, hold up. These are not DC heroes. Now, here's the thing. NRS has access to all of DC's library, so they can go beyond the superheroes. And if you don't know who the Endless are, they're referred to as the 7 dark gods of the DC universe: Dream, Destiny, Death, blah blah blah, etc., etc. The Sandman comics, I've read the Sandman comics, so I've read Aquaman and Sandman, and I've read a few others, but these two comics I absolutely love, and I feel as if these characters should be in the game. Now, I'm gonna show up an image here. The TMNT, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. These guys were a group character. So if you wanted to play one, you had to go switch. You literally had to go switch. They came as one. So this is a group character. And if NetherRealm continues to do this style, then by all means, please add the Endless, the 7 dark gods, as a group character. Oh my goodness, I would love the Injustice series forever. I would just play that game forever if they had these 7 characters. And again, make it like the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Make it to have, because it's not 4 slots. It's 1 slot, and you have to change the slot into your favorite character. That is badass and amazing. An amazing development, or an amazing mechanic that should be implemented for the 7 dark gods, the Endless. My name is Fantalk, and if you enjoyed the video, please leave a like. If you're new, hit that subscribe button. I have more fighting game content and video game content coming out very soon. I'll see you all in the next video.